This is the new Nemo Tensor Extreme Conditions Ultralight sleeping pad. This is the regular wide version. It weighs 22 ounces and has an R value of 8.5. This little guy is the Flextail Zero Pump. It weighs 1.2 ounces and 2.1 ounces with the battery. In front of me, you have the sleeping pad, the air sac to blow up the sleeping pad, and the pad strap for the sleeping pad. This is everything that comes in the box. If you take out the air pump and the pad strap, you're actually losing 2.23 ounces off of the total weight. This Flextail Zero Pump is actually 1.2 ounces without the battery or the 3D printed fitting for the Nemo equipment sleeping pad. If you add the 3D printed fitting and the battery, it weighs 2 ounces exactly. So you're actually saving 0.23 ounces by tossing this out and using this Flextail Zero Pump. This Flextail Zero Pump costs about $54.99, I think is the cheapest I found it. And I'll put a link for the description below for that Zero Pump. And for the Nemo, I'll put a link. I'm not affiliated with them, but I'll put a link for this sleeping pad. I'm super stoked about this sleeping pad, and I've only used it down to 20 degrees so far, but I hope to use it down to 0 and below. That's 0 degrees Fahrenheit and below, not Celsius. So I'm super stoked about the capabilities of this new sleeping pad with an R value of 8.5. Today we're going to be filling up this sleeping pad with this little pump. So let's see how it does. Okay, so we're going to double click this pump and get this test started. Okay, so thanks for following along with me. And now that we saw that the Zero Pump pumps this up in 2 minutes and 2 seconds, let's talk a little bit more about this sleeping pad. As of right now, this is probably the best sleeping pad on the market as far as R value is concerned. This sleeping pad is 3.5 inches tall and has an R value of 8.5. Coming in at second place is the Thermarest Neo Air X-Therm NXT. That sleeping pad is one of my favorite sleeping pads of all times. It's what I've been using, but it could be replaced. The Thermarest Neo Air X-Therm NXT has an R value of 7.3, and as I mentioned earlier, this has an R value of 8.5. This sleeping pad is the regular wide version, so as I mentioned earlier, it's 22 ounces, and it's 72 inches tall by 25 inches wide. So this sleeping pad is ideal for people who use quilts, because your arms aren't going to hang off like they do if you use a regular mummy bag sleeping pad. This sleeping pad is 22 ounces, so you're gaining an extra 6 ounces with the regular wide version. I'm basically getting a sleeping pad that's in between the size of a 32-ounce Nalgene bottle and a 48-ounce Nalgene bottle, and is about the same width as a Nalgene bottle. And I'm getting a nice compact sleeping pad that is only 22 ounces. You can't really beat that. Another cool feature about this sleeping pad and about all Nemo sleeping pads is that they have this really unique lay low valve system. This valve system makes it very easy to pump your sleeping pad up with either something like this air pump or a stuff sack. Another thing to keep in mind about using this Zero Pump is that once it equalizes in pressure, it's going to stop pumping up the sleeping pad. So you're actually going to have to take a couple more puffs either with your breath or using your pump sack. For me, I'm not carrying the pump sack, so I'm just going to use my breath. I'm not really worried about the moisture getting in here. This pump does a phenomenal job, and you can also deflate this bag with this pump. So you don't have to sit there and kind of roll out all the air. You can just leave this. As you can see, it's freestanding, so you can just leave it and let it do its thing, and it will deflate this air mattress perfectly. I am super stoked about this Nemo Tensor Extreme Conditions sleeping pad. I can't wait to get it out in the field more and test it out. As of right now, I've only got to test it out in 20-degree weather, so 12 degrees below freezing, but I'd like to test this out in 0 and below and see how it does. This sleeping pad is engineered with Apex baffled construction, and it's also made out of Blue Sign approved ripstop nylon and Blue Sign approved taffeta nylon. The new Apex baffled construction of this sleeping pad uses multiple layers of bonded mylar. Bonded mylar layers gives this sleeping pad better insulating power without compromising weight. So it is a really great lightweight option for cold weather campers, mountaineers, and hunters. Another great thing about Nemo is their warranty. Nemo has a lifetime warranty on all of their products, and I've actually had to use it once with one of my other sleeping pads. It was a great experience. I sent them an email. They emailed me back within a day and told me to send them pictures of my sleeping pad, and they sent me a brand new sleeping pad. Nemo's customer service was just phenomenal, quick to respond, and then quick to take care of me. If you like this video and you like gear reviews, please click that like button and subscribe. Also, click that bell button for notifications of future gear videos and gear reviews. If you want to leave a comment, please do so in the description below. I'd really appreciate it if you leave a comment. I love your feedback, and I always like making improvements on my channel. Once again, thank you so much for watching this channel. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I hope this video on the Nemo Tensor Extreme Conditions Ultralight Sleeping Pad was helpful, and maybe it'll help you make a decision for your next backcountry sleeping pad. And with that being said, that's a wrap. Until next time, guys and gals.
Thank you.